talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Houston Texans. This will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, look at the juke. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown. Touchdown, L.A. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And right side, they're going to go option here. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The quarterback keeps it on the option.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious. There came the points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now out comes Houston. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Rams 14, Texans nothing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The 20, 10, touchdown, L.A. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Rams getting set to go now. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The 24-yard line.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a dump off here complete.
The pass.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got Bennett. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
The pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
26.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Fans, because it's 3rd.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead.
The kicker on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
There certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throw left side complete. It's Beal.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
3 brings up 2nd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Point conversion.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
And the Rams now coming out on the field.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like this call. I know they weren't successful on it, but so many times defenses load up trying to get a safety when you're in this spot. How about taking the shot downfield, hoping to use their momentum against them? They didn't get it, but I sure like what they were doing there.
Complete to
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter.
14.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
The kick is good.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum.
14.
Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Here we go. Here we go. Choose the mic. Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just work.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Texans on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Bennett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Complete to number 84. A gain of 4. It's now second and
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
the pass.
3 yards the gain there. Second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's up.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
That's a game.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
To go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. A 10-play drive that time, and the result, a Houston touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete on the jump ball. Let's hear it, Texans fans.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top. This is caught inside the 15.
The pass.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think